Good morning, everyone. I am Demjurel Tulu, your teacher for today. But before we start, let us have first our prayer. Before we will going to proceed, let me check first your attendance. Who are absent for today? Okay, we have Mr. Adlawan and Miss Banisilon. They are not around today. Good morning, learners. How are you today? Our learning objectives for this discussion are: elaborate what is projected media and display technologies. Identify the different types of display surfaces and the contemporary projected devices or equipment. And discuss the significance of projected media and display technologies in teaching and learning. So before we will going to proceed to our new discussion, let us have first a short recap or review about the previous discussion that we had. So who among you here can share what was our last or previous discussion was all about? Anyone who wants to share? Okay, thank you, Mr. Saad, for sharing. So last meeting, we have already discussed about the integration of computer in the classroom. We already have discussed what are the benefits, the significance of computer inside the classroom. In this morning, I will going to discuss about projected media and display technologies. But before we will going to proceed, let us have first a short motivational activity. So let's divide this class into two groups, the first group and the second group. We will going to play a game. The game is called Name Me. What I want you to do is that you will going to give the correct name of the images being projected. Okay, you only need to guess the correct name of the images. Okay, let's start. So group 1, how many correct answer did you get? Very good. How about the group 2? Also very good. So thank you everyone for your participation. Now we will going to have a new topic. We will going to discuss about projected media and display technologies. So what comes into your mind when we say display technologies or display surfaces? Anyone? Display surfaces can be used for viewing visuals. Also, display surfaces are used in conveying or posting information and images. And projected devices are used to project visuals, while the projected visuals are enlarged images that are projected using the different projected devices. So I have already introduced to you the new topic for today. So we will going to have another activity. With the same group, I want you to explain the significance of the different images projected associating to the different types of display surfaces and contemporary projected devices or equipment. I will give you 5 minutes to do a brainstorming. I will give you 5 minutes to discuss with your group, and then you should select one representative to report or to share your discussion. We have different types of display surfaces, and the first one is the chalkboard. Chalkboard is very familiar to us, right? Because as we can see, chalkboard is a primary learning materials that can be seen in the classroom. We use chalkboard during our elementary and up till now. Chalkboard are used to write information, to write the teacher's discussion and anything. Next, we have the flannel board. Flannel board are used as an illustration to the teacher's lectures or discussion. Next, we have the cork board, made from cork, and it is usually used to pin some papers and some important documents. Magnetic board is a kind of display surfaces where we can easily stick some important papers, documents, or notes just simply by using a small magnet. Next, we have the whiteboard. Whiteboard is also very familiar to us because it is also used in the classroom. And whiteboard is partnered with the marker pen. Um, Whiteboard is more easier to use than the chalkboard, but the whiteboard is more expensive. Next, we have the flip chart. Flip chart contains a small or big, large piece of paper where they portrays different informations, and we can just flip it over, turn the pages over and over. And flip chart are commonly used in kindergarten. Flip chart is a very effective learning materials for those beginners. Lastly, we have the bulletin board. Bulletin board is used for posting significant important information or notices. We can commonly see bulletin board inside the classroom. For example, the calendar bulletin board, the birthday bulletin board, the cleaners bulletin board, and in the school we have the bulletin board where all the event for this school year as for this month was posted. Next, we will going to proceed to the contemporary projected devices or equipment. These projected devices are very familiar and common to us because we can commonly see it in our surrounding nowadays. First, we have the digital video disc player. It's a device that plays disc, video, and films. Next, we have the portable DVD player. It is used for long road trips or travels. We can bring this anywhere we go. In the past years, where the TV cables are not yet available, we have the DVD player. We use this to watch movies, films, and videos. We also have the digital camera, a device used for capturing photographs, images, and even films. Next, we have the television. Television is very familiar to us because as I can say that every one of us has a television in their home. And television also used in schools in projecting informations and visuals. Document cameras, a device used for projecting important documents into a larger screen. Lastly, we have the digital projector. Digital projector is also very common to us, familiar to us, because we often use this in our presentations, in our demo. We use this to project the presentation that we have. So I already discussed the different types of display surfaces and different projected devices. So do you have any questions, clarifications, violent reactions? Don't be shy or don't be hesitant to raise some questions. Anyone? So since no one asked, so I just assume that everybody have learned in this discussion. Now, we have the application. With the same group, I want you to create a sample of flip chart, bulletin board, and a flannel board. So I have here an example of a bulletin board. Flip chart. Flannel board. And it is your turn to create your own. So I have already discussed the topic. I explained it very well. And we also have done an activity which I made you make your own sample of flip chart and bulletin board and flannel board. So I assume that you have learned from the discussion. Now I have here an evaluation, very short evaluation that will assess your learning. Give the following. First, types of display surfaces. Second, projected devices. For your assignment, in a short long paper, write a reflection about your learnings and understanding to the lesson that we have discussed. Thank you everyone for your cooperation and collaboration. I hope you have learned a lot from me. Once again, I am Demjuri Autulu, your teacher. Thank you and God bless.